say or how they show shit on TV. Like, these people supposed to be bad people because all they do is sit outside and drink. But how you know this man house ain't catch on fire and his whole family done burned up in the house and he can't live inside because he can't go to sleep with, you know what I mean? Like, you never know what a person go through, and that's why, like in your heart, you just got to be a good fucking person and treat people how, like, while I don't do a whole lot of that quote unquote Bible stuff, like, it's a good book. It's a good book. But it also has great messages.
People look at it wrong. They look at it like it's a history book. It's giving you what happened this time, up to this point.
And a guideline of, be a good person, yo. And you don't really need a book to be a good person because you can feel it inside your heart. Like, I got mad the other day about some statuses I kept seeing. People say shit like, I'm tired of doing shit for people who won't do shit for me. Or I go harder for people than people go harder for me. Well, where I come from, right? You do shit for people because you want to. You don't do it because you looking for them to do the same for you. And if you doing shit for people to do shit for you, you're going to be disappointed a lot because people ain't you.
Yeah.
Like, and that's just the reality of it.
I told my daughter that the other day. I was like, you can't expect people to do you how you know what I'm saying? If you being nice and you being there for somebody, do it for you.
And it really ain't for like you hear people say, and then God gonna bless me. I don't even do it for that. It's because at the end of the day, when I'm finished doing it, I feel good about me, and that's all that really mattered to me. Like, if I receive blessings from it, then that's great. But I ain't do it under the hope of, man, if I do this for him, then God gonna see me being a good person. No, God see me being a good person at 3:30 in the morning when I get up to go take a piss because I went to sleep too early and drank a little bit too much Gentleman Jack. Goddamn, I'm a good person then. Like, I'm not a good, like, I ain't never gonna pull out a camera to help people. I don't, like, a lot of this world is too much for me. And man, we getting off topic like shit. It gonna take a whole nother route.
Hey man, that's what we do.
Because you know that, like, that's. This world is one of my gripes, man. Like, the way we came up compared to the way the world is now is so scary. Like, I ain't got no grandkids, and I'm hoping before I leave here to have one or two, but it's scary as hell to see the world that I'm gonna have to help my kids raise their kids in, because of the like we will. Like, when we came up, it won't know, well, that ain't my kid or that don't affect me, so we don't say nothing. Like, if you got caught cussing by anybody on your block, you knew it was going to get back to your mama and you was going to get, like, now people will just let you be a piece of, and or let kids fuck their lives up. Like, I said this to a dude the other day. We give people status or names and titles based off stuff that, like, is goofy. Like, we call OGs niggas who just was in the streets. And no matter how certified you are, you can be an OG if you made it out the streets. But if you was in the streets for real and made it out the streets, or still in the streets, and you calling yourself an OG, but all you doing is leading the next generation to the streets, then that ain't an OG to me. Like, I thought an OG was supposed to go through this shit so the next generation don't have to. And I'm supposed to teach you all the shit that, all the mistakes I made, I'm supposed to be passing it down to you to give you a leg up. Even if you do decide to step out here, I'm trying to make you see what I'm saying? Not just, fuck it, I need another little crew and we gritty start stealing. Like, that shit corny.
Yeah, that's not an OG.
That's actually a goofy nigga, and I don't care who he is. I tell him to his face. That shit is goofy to me. Like, especially in the young black community where we already looked at so bad. And, like, it's such a competition competing with these rappers who be lying to these goddamn kids, yo. These rappers be lying so goddamn much, it's sad. Like, that's why I can't listen to a lot of the new shit. Because y'all don't tell them everything. Like, fuck, man. All right, I'm going to get off that goddamn soapbox before I take off on niggas. I can take off on niggas on that shit. Uh-oh. Man. All right, man, we're going to cut short. Because we done talked out, we done jumped off subject. Goddamn it, got a somber mood in this motherfucker.
Shit, we might double back tomorrow.
On some real shit, I can too. I got some shit going on, but it ain't shit to double back. We need to double shoot. We got some other shit to talk about. I ain't let you get into your LaMelo Ball shit.
Oh yeah. I mean,
you was right. I ain't gonna lie, you was right. Fuck it. I can't deny that shit. The little motherfucker is impressing me now. I will say, like I told you, I don't get impressed easily, especially early. But he's like, and it ain't necessarily what he doing. It is you can tell the players. You can tell he won over his teammates. And regardless of how I feel about Devontae Graham or any of that shit, the same way, I hate using this all the time, I felt about Drew Bledsoe and Tom Brady. But you can look at his teammates and tell, oh, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, last night, even though they lost 19-0, DJ split time, but once he got in the game, I swear to God, you could tell the team went. Hey, yo, why he ain't in the game as a freshman, goddammit? Derek Gurley Jr., a.k.a. the man bomber, be looking out for him, yo. 757.
I seen a clip of that. Oh, but back on what you were saying about Ball. He got the ultimate praise from somebody who don't like to give him out too much. And that right there let me know. Jordan said what did he say? He's over, what did he say? Trying to remember what was his exact quote. Exceeded his expectations already.
I can see that. No, and that's why I say he's impressive to me. Because when you were first talking about it, that wasn't nothing special to me. But to see him literally had command of that team.
Yeah, but I seen
this
it
early.
I seen it then. See, I think I had an advantage over you in this aspect. Like, I watched every game of them because I wanted to watch him. You know what I'm saying? I was paying close attention.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you paying close attention, because I done did that with certain players, I'd be like, man, but I ain't paid attention, so I can't really give a fair, you know what I'm saying?
I give you that.
And I actually was watching. That's what I was telling you today when we was talking. I was like, yo, I've been watching them. Like, I'm watching them.
Yeah, because, and see, that's why my perception on Steph is the way it is to people. They be like, yo, yeah, bro, because whenever I look at my phone, if they playing today, I'm going to find a way to watch the little nigga play. Like, no, I get that. And, like, and my LaMelo, that's his name. Yeah. God damn it. I was knocking on him. His daddy, I don't like.
Yeah, his daddy make it hard.
Then I really root for Lonzo. Like, I really do root for Lonzo, which, like, I thought he would be better. I think De'Aaron Fox gonna have to leave Sacramento, but that's another story. Or something got to happen in Sacramento. But no, I will say that LaMelo Ball, like the team play different. Like, they believe in him, they run harder. And that ain't no slight to Devontae Graham either. That's just like, and they finding a way to make it work. And a big part of it is Terry Rozier is now more comfortable. Like, they actually was talking about Charlotte getting a better part of the trade with Boston. Because, Kemba been struggling this year. Yeah. But I still think come playoff time, that Boston team gonna be tough to put out.